Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Michelle Southern. I am your independent Scentsy consultant. Today we are going to get into the Bring Back My Bar. Always an exciting time around Scentsy when we get to bring back 25 of the most voted on bars, and we're going to walk through each one of them right now. Good morning, guys. This is Michelle Southern. I am your independent Scentsy consultant, and as we've already stated, today we are going to go over the Bring Back My Bar selection from January 2020. If you're not familiar with what Bring Back My Bar is, we usually do it a couple times a year, just about every 6 months or so. We bring back a huge selection of scents from previous times. Everybody gets to vote on them, and then they choose the top 25, and you get the opportunity to purchase them throughout the entire month that they're released. Not only that, that's the perfect time where you get to add them to your Scentsy club. So if there's any of these that you absolutely can't live without, this is the time to add it to your Scentsy club. If you don't know what that is, find my other video. We want you to have the opportunity to always have my bar, even when we don't offer it anymore. Absolutely love that feature. All right, so the first one that we're going to get into is going to be African Mahogany. Now, I can tell you right now, it's already not going to be my jam because I'm just not into the deeper amber musky type scents typically. And that's okay. There has to be something for everybody. If you are into the woodsy scents or the amber scents or those deep musky notes, you're gonna absolutely love this one. And I can tell you right now, this one is going to be a strong performer. So Scentsy describes it as a crisp outdoorsy fragrance combining precious woods and a hint of musk and amber. Now, I just opened this and I don't even have to have it close to my nose and I can already smell it. Along with that, I can also tell it's not gonna be my jam. So when you see me rub it, that's typically because when it's on the cold smell, you're only getting those notes that are sitting right on top. So if you warm it just a little bit with your hand, you're gonna be able to get a little bit more of the mid notes, possibly some of the bottom notes that are in there. You don't even need to do that with this one. This has a very rich scent. To be honest with you, to me, it smells like musky leather. I'm just gonna be honest. That's just what it smells like to me. But again, some people love that leather scent. Some people love that musky amber scent. And this is definitely gonna be for you if that's what you like. I mean, it was somebody's favorite. They voted on it. So there you go. The next one that we're gonna get into is Scentsy's very long time favorite, from what I understand, Bananarama. Now, I did smell half of these already because I did a video already that I had to delete and redo. So I did already smell Bananarama, and the first video, it took me a minute to think about what this actually reminded me of beyond a banana taffy scent. Again, I can smell it even right here. It has a nice strong scent to it. Very artificial banana scent. And Scentsy just simply describes it as sweet golden ripe bananas. Golden, definitely, because to me that kind of lends to that little bit of a candy note that you have in there. It just reminds me of banana taffy. And it, like I said, it took me a minute in the first video, but it also reminds me of Runts, the little banana candies that I think Runts have different, do they have different fruits in them? One of them is banana. Anyway, a very candied smell, nice and sweet, you know, or maybe even like a banana milkshake. Kind of that along that flavoring. So again, if you love that sweet banana scent, you're gonna absolutely love this one. And the next one we will go over is Crisp Orchard Air. All right, so Scentsy describes Crisp Orchard Air as elegant quince jam, crisp green apple, and sandalwood. This is one that I did smell previously in my first video that I had to redo. Now that I wasn't looking at the notes in my first video, unfortunately I still have that amber scent on my fingers. I mean, I need to put my fingers in coffee. Now that I read a green apple, I kind of can pick up on that green apple some. Maybe with the combination, I just wasn't sure what it was. I don't mind this one. It's probably the sandalwood that's giving it that really nice fall note. I'll be honest, I don't know what quince jam is. But to me, it almost smells a little bit cinnamony. But again, it could just be the mix of that sandalwood and the apple. So if you like those type of fall apple scents, again, this would be a very nice one for you. The next one we are going to look at is Iced Hotel. This is another one that I did smell previously on my previous video, and I actually really liked it. So I'm really curious. I did not get to read the scent description. So this says, surround yourself with crystalline ice and pure white snow as you breathe in cool, magical fragrance of blue mint, Arctic pine, and winter citrus. I did say that I had picked up a little bit of a citrus note in this, so I'm not going crazy. There is just this soft underlying citrus note that I really like. It's a cool, like, not menthol again, but a very cool minty flavor that goes with it. It does say blue mint. I actually really like this one. It's very refreshing, very, to me, I feel almost like energizing, right? Like I could totally see warming this, especially after you cook, and maybe to like try to help get rid of some of that food smell. I think of this like early morning for some reason. Yeah, I actually really like it. Definitely has that cool, like reminds you of a nice cool winter breath in the morning, that feel in your lungs, how that cool air fills your lungs. That's what it reminds me of. I actually really like this one, and I was really intrigued to actually see what the description said. So that's very interesting to me. And of course, the all favorite orange dreamsicle. Now, again, I hadn't seen this one previously, except for, I want to say it was October. There was a whiff box this past holiday season that had the orange dreamsicle bar in it, and it was the only way you could get it was by ordering the whiff box. And I really liked it then. Of course, let's see, Scentsy's description is going to be a classic combination of fresh orange swirled with vanilla cream. So your typical vanilla cream, orangey smell, like an orange dreamsicle, right? I will say, however, and again, this might change when you warm it, it is far more on the citrusy orange side than on the cream side. The creamsicle portion of it is much softer than the orange. You do get that citrusy orange right away, but again, that might really mix well as you're warming it. But I know this is a favorite of people, and so if you love those fruity, citrusy scents, again, you're going to want to put this in your Scentsy Club. All right, moving on, we have Plumeria. Now, I'm not much of a floral person, so we will see. This says Hawaiian Plumeria and night scented jasmine mingled with succulent pear. Now, because they've paired it with something fruity, I might like it. Let's see. So we have really cute pink label. Oh, this is very powdery. Yeah, this is very, I'm just not into the powdery florals, so not my jam really, but you might love those floral scents. I'm not picking up much of the pear. I'm pretty much just picking up probably jasmine and maybe the Plumeria. I'm not sure which one of those is more powdery in smell, but this is a very powdery floral scent. And again, that pear might come out just a little bit more as it's being warmed. It is very soft. It is very feminine. This would be good in maybe a bathroom or a bedroom, a little girl's room. So there definitely is place for it. Even if it's not your favorite type of scent, I could definitely see that warming, especially if you have a guest bathroom, something like that. It would probably actually smell really good in a situation like that. Let's see, we have Rosemary Mint. So this is our Rosemary Mint, which comes in this really pretty green mint coloring. This is another one that I did smell previously, but didn't have the exact description for. So this says Soothing Mint Tea Tree, Cool Over Soft Vitalizing Rosemary. So I wasn't wrong the first time. It's pretty much just mint and rosemary. But it's nice. It's not overly minty, which for me is good because, again, I'm not a huge mint fan. Some people love like the perfect peppermint. Just Breathe. If you like Just Breathe, then you'll probably like this. It's very similar. The rosemary does lend a certain green note to it that you can definitely pick up on. I would be interested in warming this and seeing how exactly that it comes out when it's warmed. I could almost, honestly, I could see warming this if you're not feeling that well. I could see warming it in your bedroom, maybe in your bathroom area. It is very fresh, very revitalizing. Like it does, energizing. That's a good word. That's kind of what it reminds me of. I do like it. The green note is subtle. Rosemary has a green note to it, but not like a tree green note, right? Like, it's a very interesting mix. I do like the two. Again, not typically my favorite thing, but I actually really like this, and I'm looking forward to warming it and seeing how that comes out warmed. Okay, so the next one we're gonna look at is Sugar and Spice. This is another one that I did actually smell on my first video. And let's see, Scentsy describes it as treat yourself as a, not as, it does say as, treat yourself as a crunchy candy coating. Oh, as a, you're not supposed to treat yourself like you're a crunchy candy coating. Treat yourself as a crunchy candy coating gives way to black licorice filling. No wonder I was like, it smells like black licorice. Spicy, herbal, and sweet. Okay. You know, the pause in your sentence makes a big difference. Yes, this one smells like black licorice. It's funny because it actually almost smells to me as well. Like, if you remember the old, I think they were like shaped like barrels, the old root beer candies. It reminds me of like a mix between that and black licorice. Like, it's not just strong black licorice. You kind of get that root beer smell, and maybe that's where the herbal and sweet filling come in. But it definitely smells like black licorice. Once again, totally not my jam, but it might be yours. So if you are a black licorice lover, and my grandma was, you're gonna like that. The next one we're gonna go over is Wassail. I'm assuming that's how it's said because it's S-A-I-L. Wassail. Let's see. This says, Scensy's description is fruity bouquet of tangy oranges, apples, and mulling spices. Ooh, now see, that to me sounds like my jam. Let's see. Ooh, yes. I like this. Now, if you got to smell Jack's Obsession, this isn't exactly like it, but that's what it reminds me of. Very, very nice. I am really liking this. I hadn't smelled this one as of yet. This is very nice. You can definitely pick up on the apples. Definitely pick up on those mulling spices. Kind of like a nice tart apple cider. I can pick up on those oranges. That's probably the tanginess. I'm really liking this one. Now, I can't wait to warm. I need to hurry up and warm these before they go away so I can decide. This one, I would probably put this in my Scentsy Club. I like that one. I know this is a very, well, I say that. I keep saying that. They all must have been popular because they won all the votes. So again, that is Wassail, and I really like that one. Not overly sweet, still has a nice bakery note if you're a bakery note lover, but it has enough tanginess to kind of offset that so it's not just sweet. I really like that one. I am setting that aside because that's going to go in my Scentsy Club. I did not realize that that's what that one was composed of. All right, so White Out. Again, I know this is a very popular one. Have not smelled this one yet. Exhilarating blast of cool peppermint and sweet golden apple over frosty winter pine. So again, peppermint, not my favorite, but oh, I can smell it. Those peppermint ones are always very strong. Yeah, to me it smells a lot like the perfect peppermint. I mean, I do smell a difference. I do pick up a little bit on the apple, so you can smell a little bit of that tartness of an apple. Warmed, it might be great. I do know this is another very popular one that I've heard a lot about from other consultants. You know, you hear certain ones, right? You hear in the chatter of consultants of how excited they are that certain ones are coming back, and this was one of them. Yeah, it is different than the peppermint, but because it has peppermint in it, of course, that's the first thing that you get, but you do definitely get the apple in there coming through, and a little tiny hint of a green note. Again, not really my thing, but it might be really amazing as a mix, and it might be really amazing once you warm it. So there's always that. Sonny and Cher. Not Cher, C-H-E-R, but Sonny and Cher, as in share it with everyone. All right, I have not smelled this one yet. A sunny shore washed clean by a spring shower, soft sea air, golden citrus, and dewy driftwood scattered with white beach daisies. Wow, this one sounds really complex. So this will be interesting. I pick up on a very floral note right away, which is fine if you like floral. It could be too that I have other scents on my hand. Spring shower, soft sea air, golden citrus. I'm not picking up a lot of citrus yet. I think I'm smelling more of like the floral daisy and a little bit of driftwood. There is a clean, because it does mention soft sea air, there is a clean undernote to it. Again, for me, I mean, there's just, I'm not huge on floral. So, and that's the first thing I pick up. So I do get a tiny bit of that cool, fresh air coming through. Mostly a floral note is the first thing that I pick up. And possibly that mix of driftwood is what's mixing with it that I'm not. Yeah, it's bright. It's nice. It reminds me, it's very calming, right? Like, so it's very subtle to me. I think it would be a softer one when you warm it. And so if you like floral, but you like it a little bit softer, that might be a really good one for you. Now let's go over Rustic Lodge. My perception of the name tells me that I might not like it, but that's just our perception of the name, right? Warm fragrance of cedar, oak, and musk with traces of wood smoke and fallen leaves. So, okay, again, this is one that I smelled in the first video, and I actually thought if anybody liked the Gone Camping scent, which I'm just going to be honest with you, when I first smelled Gone Camping in the summer collection of 2019, I thought, who in the world would want to warm this? But it was the first one to sell out. And my neighbor absolutely loved it. I gave her every single bar that I got of it. And it did kind of remind me of that like smoky campfire-ish kind of smell. But this one happens to have a little bit more pine scent to it, I think, or cedar, I guess, but woodsy note to it. And you can pick up on the musk as well. I would say it's a little bit masculine, maybe because of the musk. I don't hate it like I did Gone Camping. I did not like Gone Camping at all. And it might be really interesting warmed. I don't know. I might warm 1 or 2 cubes and then pass it to my neighbor, who their family is like totally outdoorsy and they love all of those outdoorsy scents. But if you are an outdoorsy scent lover, and if you especially liked Gone Camping, you're going to really like this one, and you can put this again in your Scentsy Club. All right, so we're going to do one more for now, and then I will skip over and do the next video in 2 separate sections. That way, if you don't want to sit here for 40 minutes, you can just sit here for 25. And you can watch the other half later. All right, so Rainforest by Scentsy. Amber and soft musk combined with earthy fern, crisp citrus, and fresh, barely ripe berries. Now, I actually like this one. I did not think I was going to like this one. I think it's because I'm picking up, you do get a green note right away, but you also get this really cool mixture of the citrus and berries. So you have that like earthy scent, but you also have that citrusy coming through and that berry note coming through, which is very nice. I actually really like it. Now, I will say, watching a couple of other consultants and their videos on the Bring Back My Bar, I've heard some say that this was not a great performer for them. I hate to say it, but I'm just going to be honest. Again, there's a lot of things that go into consideration when you're talking about performance. Where is your warmer located? How big of an area is it? What is the temperature in your house? Like there's several things that can affect it. If you like lighter scents, this might be really good for you if it doesn't perform the best. If you like to change out your waxes often, this would probably be a really good one. Again, I have not personally warmed it. I'm just going off of what I've heard. So I like this scent though. I'm actually going to warm it in my home because I'm really hoping it'll perform pretty good for me. I've heard other people say that it performed for them well. Probably not going to be like your 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 performer. At best, you might get 6 or 7 out of 10 is my guess, just going off of what I've heard so far. But I really like that. That is such like the perfect combination of like this green note, but with the citrus and the berry combined. So you have a little bit of sweetness, that nice tartness, and it really just balances out very, very well. Again, very invigorating, very refreshing. I really like it. All right, guys. We're going to wrap that one up, and I'm going to start my second video. So, hey, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have any of these, what your what you have gotten out of them. Are any of these a great performer for you? Have you gotten some that weren't so great of a performer out of this particular collection? And are there any that you plan on putting in your Scentsy Club? All right, we will talk to you soon. Please spend lots of time with friends and family because that's what's most important. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.